Hi, I'm Lionel, your host, narrator, and designated popcorn analyst. Tonight's episode, One Man's Crusade to Save Marriage by Wrecking Everyone Else's. Meet Pastor Steven Anderson, preacher of rage, commander of the Facebook rant militia, and the only man who can quote scripture and scream at clouds at the same time. One morning, our hero awoke, gazed upon the smoldering ruins of his own life, including a son modeling the Frozen collection on Instagram, and declared, "You know what'll fix this? A public moral crusade." Because when your household is in flames, the logical move is to grab a megaphone and shout, "Divorce is evil!" at random strangers. His choice of villain? Pastor Jimenez. Why? Because Steven couldn't find anything else to distract people from the sparkly truth strutting through his living room. So he dusted off the pulpit, slammed open his King James, and pointed dramatically across the internet. "Behold, the enemy of marriage." Meanwhile, I'm at home, reclined, popcorn in hand, watching this unfold like a Baptist remake of House of Cards, but starring Yosemite Sam. Now, if you're wondering why this particular episode has my full attention, it's because this isn't Steven's first attempt at marital demolition. This is the same man who once tried to end my marriage personally. The man condemning divorce literally tried to manufacture one. Irony so pure it should come with a radiation warning. He and his wife, let's call her the first lady of overreaction, went full Lifetime original mode. Phone calls, accusations, conspiracies with more subplots than a telenovela. It had everything except competent writing. They called the cops, they called CPS, they probably called Heaven's Tech Support. I half expected Gabriel to answer with, "Press 1 for mercy, press 2 for a reality check." And after all that effort, they told everyone it was an act of God. Apparently the Almighty's schedule included handle petty Baptist drama between lunch and the apocalypse. If you don't want your name attached to the chaos, maybe don't be the one speed dialing the apocalypse hotline. It's like lighting your neighbor's house on fire and spray painting "not me" on the driveway spoiler arson investigators can read. And somehow their followers believed it. No evidence needed, just shout Galatians 6:7 loud enough and facts evaporate like holy smoke. I watched from the sidelines, equal parts horrified and entertained, thinking, this is what happens when theology meets daytime television. So I did what any rational man would do, endured 5 psychiatrists, 1 psychologist, a $3,500 neuropsychaval, and 3 judges. They all came back with the same diagnosis: sane, stable, and allergic to nonsense. Steven, meanwhile, took a 24-hour field trip to the psych ward and came back preaching like Moses descending Mount Breakdown. "They put me in the nut house!" Buddy, they didn't put you there, they just made it official. Fresh from his padded sabbatical, he wipes the drool off his Galatians bookmark and decides to lecture another pastor on being too soft on divorce. That's right. The guy who tried to destroy one marriage is now mad someone didn't destroy another. It's the spiritual equivalent of an arsonist yelling at firefighters for using too much water. This isn't hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy with pyrotechnics. You could see it from orbit. And yes, his wife's still around, operating her fake account, Enjoy the Nut House. Ma'am, that's not a screen name, that's a doctor's note. Every time she posts, I expect Scooby-Doo to leap out yelling, "Let's see who you really are!" Rip. Oh, look, it's the same lady again. Meanwhile, the congregation cheers like it's a Marvel movie. To them, every contradiction is just mysterious ways. They see a guy take a mental health AVL and come out clean and go. That's exactly what a crazy person would do. Right and rain is just sky manipulation, I guess. If Netflix ever made a mockumentary about these people, it would open with, "Pastor condemns divorce, accidentally exposes own hypocrisy, and blames everyone but the mirror." Critics would call it unrealistic. Me, I'm just here with my popcorn, doing field research in human absurdity. I'm not mad, I'm not hurt, I'm not bitter. I'm fascinated. You can't bottle irony this potent. The label would melt. It's the spiritual version of Chernobyl, powered entirely by denial and Facebook comments. So if Pastor Steven wants to keep preaching from Mount Gaslight, clutching his stone tablets that say, "I am always right," see Rule 1, that's fine. I'll be here in the bleachers, munching popcorn, watching the circus spin itself into confetti, because at this point the show runs perfectly without a ringmaster. This has been, I can't believe these people are real. You ever see a man set himself on fire and then blame the match? Yeah, that's Steven anyway. Pass the popcorn.